Hello everyone, welcome back to Stock Market Meridian. Today is 28 July 2026 and you're watching today's post-market report. Let's begin with today's market action. Indian markets opened around the previous day's closing levels, and throughout the session, we didn't see any major directional move. By the end of the session, the markets closed in a completely neutral zone. Now coming to today's sectoral performance. The top performing sectors were Realty and IT. On the other hand, FMCG and Chemical sectors were among the top losers, mainly due to weak quarterly results from some companies. Now let's move to the important company-specific updates. First, we have an important update from HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank's board has officially concluded an internal review regarding deposit arrangements with the Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation or MSRDC. The review examined deposit mobilization arrangements with MSRDC carried out during 2017 and 2021. After completing the review, the board concluded that the employee conduct constituted business overreach rather than any mala-fide action, personal enrichment or improper motive. However, to address any potential divergence from applicable Reserve Bank of India directions, the board decided to take strict disciplinary measures.
Warning letters, along with a 1 lakh rupee monetary penalty each, were issued to top executives, including the Managing Director and CEO, Chief Financial Officer, and Group Head Retail Assets. The remaining employees involved in the matter were also issued warning letters. The board has also directed that the complete findings and actions taken should be formally communicated to the Reserve Bank of India. HDFC Bank clarified that this matter was not subject to mandatory SEBI disclosure requirements, but the bank made the disclosure voluntarily from a good governance perspective. Before moving further, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Every morning before the market opens, I upload a detailed pre-market report. And every evening after the market closes, I bring you a complete post-market report. So make sure to subscribe to Stock Market Meridian and press the bell icon so you never miss any important market updates. Now, let's continue. Next, we have an update from Coal India. Coal India recorded capital expenditure of 3,399 crore rupees in Q1, marking a 16.64% year-on-year increase, compared with 2,914 crore rupees spent during the same period last year. The company also surpassed its Q1 Capex target of 3,349 crore rupees, achieving around 101.5% of its planned expenditure for the quarter. This Q1 expenditure represents around 20.6% of Coal India's total full-year Capex target of 16,500 crore rupees for FY27. Land acquisition and related rehabilitation and resettlement expenses formed the largest spending bucket at around 804 crore rupees, accounting for nearly 1/4 of total Q1 Capex. Coal India also invested 949 crore rupees in coal evacuation infrastructure, including rail corridors, sidings and silos. Another 819 crore rupees was invested in plant and machinery to expand mining capacity. Overall, Coal India has started FY27 with strong capital expenditure momentum. Next, we have a major defense-related update from Lloyds Engineering. Lloyds Advanced Defense Systems Limited, or LADS, a subsidiary of Lloyds Engineering Works, has entered into a partnership with Flyfocus Poland. Under this agreement, LADS will receive rights for licensed manufacturing, marketing and supply of Flyfocus's unmanned aerial system products in India.
And this partnership goes beyond just manufacturing. Both companies will also collaborate on joint research and development to create next-generation defense products. The agreement is aligned with the government's Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative and could strengthen the company's domestic presence in the military drone technology segment. Next, we have an important pharma update from AstraZeneca Pharma India. The company has received approval from the Central Drug Standard Control Organization or CDSCO for an additional indication of Enhertu or trastuzumab deruxtecan. The approval covers adult patients with HER2-positive stage 2 and stage 3 breast cancer. Enhertu is now approved for use in the neoadjuvant setting, which means the medicine can be administered before surgery to help reduce tumor size. This regulatory decision expands Enhertu's clinical application in India beyond advanced metastatic cases and into earlier stages of breast cancer. The approval also further strengthens AstraZeneca's oncology portfolio in India. Next, we have an update from Alembic Pharmaceuticals. The company has received final US FDA approval for its ANDA for prucalopride tablets in 1 mg and 2 mg strengths. The approved drug is therapeutically equivalent to Takeda Pharmaceuticals' Motegrity tablets. Prucalopride is a serotonin 4 receptor agonist used for the treatment of chronic idiopathic constipation in adults.
According to IQVIA data for the 12 months ending March 2026, Prucalopride tablets in 1 mg and 2 mg strengths have an estimated US market size of around $100 million.
With this approval, Alembic's cumulative total of US FDA ANDA approvals has reached 245, including 225 final approvals and 20 tentative approvals. Now let's move to another important segment, today's quarterly results. First, Hindustan Unilever posted somewhat weak numbers this quarter. Revenue and EBITDA improved, but net profit and margins declined. So overall, the results were mixed to slightly weak. Next, Varun Beverages. The company's top-line earnings improved, but margins declined on a year-on-year basis. So overall, the results were somewhat disappointing. Next, Ambuja Cements posted weak numbers this quarter. Major earnings parameters declined on both a year-on-year and quarter-on-quarter basis. So overall, the quarterly performance was weak. Next, Suzlon Energy also posted weak results. Only revenue improved on a year-on-year basis, while the remaining major parameters declined. So overall, the numbers were disappointing. And finally, Equitas Small Finance Bank. Net profit declined on a year-on-year basis, while the remaining operating parameters showed improvement. Importantly, non-performing assets also declined, which is a positive sign for asset quality. So overall, despite the decline in net profit, these results indicate healthy underlying business momentum.
So that's all for today's post-market report. Today, the broader market remained neutral, but individual stocks remained active due to company updates, regulatory developments, and quarterly earnings. If you found this video useful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Stock Market Meridian, and press the bell icon for daily market updates. I'll see you again in the next detailed pre-market report before the market opens. Until then, thank you for watching. Signing off, Jai Hind. Jai Hind.